Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's been forever, you guys. It's been about 8 months since my last video was posted. I know I look a lot different. My makeup style's completely changed. My hair is completely changed. A lot about me has completely changed. I am now in cosmetology school. If you guys like a life update video, please let me know. I would love to make that for you guys. But yeah, my goal is to graduate from cosmetology school / high school. There's about 5 months left of that, and then it will be off into the real world. Very exciting, very scary, but this year is going to bring a lot of new changes and very exciting changes to my life. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about my top 10 favorite eyeshadows that I personally own. This isn't in the last year, this is just in general. I pulled 10 of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I own, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what those are, and I'm going to be ranking them from 10 to 1, so we're going to go backwards. But yeah, let's get on with this video. Alright, the first palette in this video, which is number 10, is going to be the Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Valley palette. This palette is one I'm very surprised about. I saw this from a creator on YouTube. I can't think of her name right now, but she was talking about Nomad Cosmetics, and I've never tried them before. This past year I've been getting really into indie brands and such things like that, and I said, you know what, I don't have any palettes that look like this, that are these fall colors. I said, you know what, let's go ahead and go for it. So yeah, and honestly, this palette shocked me. This palette, the shimmers here in the middle are absolutely stunning. The mattes are perfect. They blend, they're very blendable. And yeah, I've just never seen a palette quite like this. This area is super pretty with blue eyes, like my own, like my eyes. But I really just love these, this whole palette. This is the first palette at number 10. Alright, my next palette is kind of a weird one, but this is the Glam Light Cake palette. This came out a few years ago, and I actually got mine at TJ Maxx. But there's a reason why I love this palette so much, and I don't really use it very often for any other parts of my eyes, but for my eyebrows. This shade right here, as you can see, I've hit pan on it. This is the shade Red Velvet, and this is actually what I use for my eyebrows. So now that I've become this, what do you call this? What do I call it? I call it like red velvet colored, honestly, hair that I've had for about 6 months now. 6? 4 months? I don't even know how long it's been. Time is flying. But ever since I dyed my hair this color, I didn't know what to do for my eyebrows. I started off with black eyebrows, and I just didn't feel like it looked quite right, honestly. It looked weird, like not me. I had this palette, I had just bought in this palette, and I realized this shade, this shade right here, Red Velvet, looks quite a lot like my eyebrows. Not my eyebrows. My hair. It would be perfect for my eyebrows. That's what I was thinking. And I do not just use this for my eyebrows. If you guys like an in-depth eyebrow routine, I can definitely do that for you guys. But I do use other products like ginger eyebrow gel and other things to create my eyebrow look. My eyebrows have changed a lot recently with my hair color. I've just been trying to like tweak it and make it look most like my hair as I can. And it'll always probably change, but this I've been using no matter what, and I really enjoyed this. And even when I was a ginger, this Dulce de Leche color right here, I even use that for my eyebrows too. So this palette has done me very well for that, and honestly, the other shades in this palette are very stunning. And I think Glam Light has a really great formula, so definitely recommend these palettes if you've not tried them. Alright, next up is a very high-end palette. This is the Natasha Denona Retro palette. This one took a lot of convincing, but I ended up buying it, and honestly, I really love this one. It's a really great everyday neutral palette, or if you want just like that little pop of pink, this is the palette I go for. This palette just seems like muted and more grown up of the modern renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I really like this quality. This quality is amazing, and I would really like to try other palettes from Natasha. Just gotta save the money to do so because they are quite expensive, but this palette, if you have the money, is worth the splurge. And from what I find from other people's reviews, their palettes are definitely worth the splurge. Next up is ColourPop, this Stone Cold Fox palette. I used to really like the Cremated palette from Jeffree Star, but obviously I don't want to support him anymore, nor do I want to support that palette, that whole controversy that went around that. I just don't want to mess with, and I don't want to even speak on it because I don't want to support a person like him. But anyway, this palette has done me very well. This palette it's everything you could ever need. Neutrals, smoky. This palette is everything. This metallic here, this metallic silver, stunning. I use this palette for my New Year's Eve look. Over on my TikTok you can see that. I have not posted on Instagram, I don't believe yet, but I will soon. I use this palette for that look, and yeah, I really liked it. This palette is just really blendable, very easy to use, and I feel like this is a staple in anybody's collection. Now we have Juvia's Place Garden of Juvia's. This palette is a recent launch. I mean, I don't know how recently it really was. This palette is the pastel palette of my dreams. These pastels are so pretty, vibrant. Honestly, these are probably some of the best pastels I've ever tried. Haven't tried a ton, but these definitely are my top ones. Obviously this is my top 10, so duh, but I just love the dimension in these. Are they shimmers? Yeah, the shimmers. I don't know why I thought about that too much, but in these shimmers, they are, oh, they're just so pretty. In this mustard shade and this brown, they really help bring things together in this palette, in my opinion, and I just feel like this palette is definitely worth your money. And Juvia's Place has such great quality that, I mean, you're not gonna regret this purchase. It's just so pretty. Is this next one cheating? I don't know. But these are the collection, and I'm missing one of them, so excuse that. The collection of the BH Sweet Shop palettes. These are incredible quality in my opinion. BH always had great quality in most of their palettes. But these are just something else. So this is the Orange Sorbet, and they are monochromatic palettes. This is in Cotton Candy, Bubblegum, and Pistachio. Oh, those greens. Green with red hair, so good. These, I don't think you can get these anymore, so I'm sorry about that, but they are still in my top 10. I wish I had the other one, but I don't have it, and I don't know what color it is exactly. But yeah, these, I found these at TJ Maxx quite a while ago, and they are incredible. Pigment incredible, the shimmers are incredible, and I feel like if a look ever needs a little bit of something more, these are the palettes I go for. If you get a palette and you feel like there's not quite a light enough or a deep enough shade of a certain color, these are what I grab. These are incredible quality for the price. Alrighty, another indie brand to show you guys. This is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette. I would love to try more palettes from them, but this one, stunning. These neons here on the bottom, they're excellent. And the freaking shimmers, oh my god, they're so buttery, creamy, pigmented, shiny, everything you could want in a shimmer shade, this has it. And I also love how everything's organized by rows. So this row is your pastels, this is your mid-tones, and your deep tones. So you could do a full-blown look with just this row here. And as you go down, I mean, it all just works together. A green look, a blue look, a purple look. These aren't quite as lined up, but you could still make great looks out of this. These are super blendable, supporting an indie brand. Just incredible quality, honestly. I love this palette. Okay, we are top 3, you guys. Top 3. Bear with me. This is another Juvia's Place palette. This is the Culture palette, and this palette is just, Oh my god, this palette is, I don't even know the words to describe this. Again, mostly organized by rows vertically this time, and these greens here, oh my gosh, these are some of my favorites here in this palette. We've got some duochromes in this one, if I do believe that's right. We got one pressed glitter, so if you're not into that, think about that when buying this palette. This palette is still available at Ulta. But man, I don't know, this shade right here, I know I said I wasn't gonna swatch right now, but oh my gosh, this duochrome is absolutely stunning. And of course, it's probably not gonna pop up as well on camera, but it's just, these are so creamy, and I feel like you could do a ton of different looks with this one. Juvia's Place quality is just totally one of the best in my opinion, and I just love this palette. Sorry there's a lot of saying I love this palette, but I love these palettes. They're my top 10 for a reason. Okay, 2 more. I hope I haven't lost you guys quite yet. This one I just got for Christmas, and this is a controversial one. A lot of people do not enjoy this palette. I honestly think it's stunning. I think it's everything I wanted it to be, and that is the Danessa Myricks. This is the Lightwork Volume 5? I think that's what that Roman numeral is. If I'm incorrect, I'll put that on the screen. I'm not good at Roman numerals, honestly, but this palette has brought a new world of eyeshadows in my life. This palette, I just can't even... I know a lot of people say they have issues with this middle row here, but honestly, I think as long as you just work at it, it's quite incredible. I haven't tried anything else from Danessa Myricks. I plan to more this year, but these here on the edge, oh my god, never felt a shimmer quite as buttery as these ones are. I use this shade right here on my New Year's Eve look, again, that I referenced earlier, just for the perfect silvery pop of a shade on that inner corner. Just added something different to my look. These two here in the middle are Chrome Flakes, I believe is what they're called. Let's see. Yeah, Chrome Flakes is what they're called. You do have to warm them up with your finger, but once you're there, they are, I mean, they're amazing. They're stunning. They're everything. They're shifty. They're everything you could want. And then these on the end of this middle here, they are water activated. Now, I know I saw some reviews saying that it was very hard to get them to work with you, but I find that if you spray a very, very small amount of water and you warm that up with your finger and you let it get a little bit tacky, perfect consistency right there. Now you have to work fast because as soon as you get to that part, they're gonna dry really quickly after that. But if you do want to splurge on this palette is expensive. I got it for Christmas, but it is expensive, but I think personally it's worth the splurge in my opinion. But this palette is just, oh my god, Danessa knows what she's doing. Alright guys, we are at number 1, drumroll please. That is the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. My palette is destroyed, so please bear with me on that, but this palette really is the rainbow palette that anybody would need. Every single one of these shades, as the name suggests, are mattes. I don't even know what to say. These are incredibly blendable, they're easy to use, and you've got every shade you could need in this palette. My white is gone, my black is almost gone, my blue, my red. These shades are some of the best on the market, in my personal opinion. They're just so buttery smooth, so easy to work with, and there's red all over this palette. They are just, I don't even know what to say. These are just, if you do not have a rainbow palette, get this. It's affordable, Beauty Bay. If you've never heard of it, go to the website. They have their whole website. These palettes, everything I've tried from Beauty Bay has been excellent, and this palette is a staple for somebody who loves to do colored eyeshadow like I do. This is a staple. Alright everybody, and that is my top 10 eyeshadow palettes in my collection. I hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully I will be making more videos in the future, as long as time allows, which I'm thinking it will. But yeah, I am so excited to be back here and be showing you guys my love for beauty and makeup. But I think that's all. Hope everybody had a safe and happy holidays and happy new year to everybody. Let's make this year the best year yet. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.